I was at the darkest moments of my life. I was in active addiction hard for over 4 years. My DOC was crystal methamphetamines, and I hit rock bottom. I was in outpatient rehab a few times, but it was because I was being forced to go, not because I wanted it. This time around, I wanted it. I just couldn't do it by myself. So I went to church and got saved on May 6, 2022. And for that whole week that I continued to be in active addiction, it had no effect on me. I could not get high. It was then that I knew I no longer had to fight the demons on my own. And I decided to make a phone call to a friend of mine that I knew worked in a similar recovery center. And he then gave me your number, and I reached out to you, Recovery Center of Ohio, and you got me in a bed that day and walked me completely through the process because I was scared and didn't know what to expect. And when I got there, it was the last day of me to be by myself fighting my demons, scared at the darkest moments of my life, and that was the day that changed my life forever. It wasn't a direct choice until I got on the phone with you, and you were honest. You had been where I was at that time in my life, and you explained that to me, and it made me feel more comfortable coming to Recovery Center of Ohio versus any other in-house facility center, treatment facility center. And so you made me comfortable. Because you kept it real with me, and you told me that, you know, you've been there, you've done it, and it's possible, and I wanted it just as bad as other people wanted it for me. I didn't realize it until that day, and you made me feel like this was going to be a life-changing event for me. And when you told me that, it scared me more, but it made me feel more comfortable to surrender. So that's why I decided to come to Recovery Center of Ohio. There was ups and downs. It was like a roller coaster. There was good days, there was bad days. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to run into people that you know, you may or may not get along with. You got people that's going to tell you the truth when you don't want to hear it. You're going to tell people, you're going to have people tell you things that you don't want to hear. It all makes sense later on, though. The longer that you work the program, and you have to work that program. You've got to work the program. They tell you that you need to do this. You think that they're telling you how you feel. That's not it. That's not valid. Our feelings are valid. When they tell you this is because they want the best for you. But you don't realize that because you're still coming out of the active addiction phase, and your brain and body is still not healed to the point of where I am now. And now, looking back on everything that I experienced, good and bad, in the recovery center, was all for my better version of myself, my better purpose in life. And that's why I'm back here now with Recovery Center of Ohio, to let others know that's still struggling and that's scared, and they may be in the program now, and there might be things that they're not agreeing with. And it's not for people to tell you how to feel or how to move or how to do your program. You got to work your own program, and they do give you that option. If you don't work the program, it's not going to work for you. And so that's how my experience was. Recovery for me today is more than I could have ever imagined. There's days that I still am in disbelief of where I used to be, what I've been through, and where I'm going, because it doesn't stop here. This is just another stepping stone to recovery for myself and others that are struggling in addiction and recovery. So it's always going to be a learning process. It's always going to be another stepping stone. And then once you complete that and you feel the way that you feel, it doesn't stop. You can't stop there. You got to keep pushing and keep going. Fight the fight. You know, we always say that don't take the easy way out. This ain't the easy way out. This is definitely not the easy way. So if you're still here, you have a purpose. We don't know what it is, but what I do know is life is lifing, and I'm lifing with life. And that's just it. That's how it is. So for right now, where I'm at in my recovery, it's the best and most amazing, gracious feeling that I could have ever imagined. So I'm in the light now. I used to be in the darkest place of my life, like I said. It's what brought me to recovery. I've been there, done it, and I'm doing this now. So that's all I can really say to people that are struggling is just don't give up. There's always hope, and one more day is another step to being a better version of you. So May 14th made 2 years that I've been clean and serene. May 14th, 2022 changed my life. 2 months into me getting clean, I lost my dad to cirrhosis of the liver, which is alcohol addiction. And everybody that doubted me, and even myself, I kind of figured, like, you know, this is it, this might take me out, but I didn't use that as an excuse or justification to use. I actually used that as motivation to keep me pushing, to stay clean. And so I have a job that I've held down for over a year now. I have a relationship back with my son, who gave me a beautiful grandbaby that I am allowed to be a grandmother to. No hesitation, no questions asked. I love animals. Anybody that knows me knows that I love animals, and my animals actually greet me differently now. My dog I had for 8 years now, he was with me through my active addiction. During the recovery process, I would go to visit him when I was allowed to go out of the house. And I would visit him, and with me being with him now, he even greets me differently because I'm clean now. I'm a whole different me. I'm a different spirit. I'm a kindred spirit. I'm a different soul. God saved my soul. You know, I was a disciple for the devil, and now I'm a child of God. And that's all I can say to people who are struggling even with that, with the higher power. Do it. That's it. Simply do it. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about what's going to happen. The thing about being scared is what's going to stop you from getting where you want to be. I was at so many times in my life where I said, I don't want to live like this no more. I don't want to do this anymore. But I could not do it by myself. It's okay. Don't feel weak when it's time to surrender, because really that's the strongest thing that you can do, is to actually surrender and say, I need help with this. And as addicts, from one addict to another, we know that is the hardest thing to do, is to ask for help, because we've been doing everything by ourselves for so long, and we hustle. And so don't be afraid to ask for help or to surrender to help. The help is here. It's always going to be here. You just got to want it. And I want to thank Recovery Center of Ohio for saving my life. Thank you, Recovery Center of Ohio.